I teach 4 classes a week here at InnerLight Health Spa at the Movement Studio. On Mondays and Fridays, I teach a morning flow, and the intent of that class is to get us up and get our muscles engaged and prepare us for the day. I also teach on Wednesdays and Sundays a warming vinyasa. The intent for the warming vinyasa is more aerobic. It's to really work the body and to perhaps explore the edges a bit more. So what's really the difference between the 2 classes? The flows are very similar. We start with sun salutes to warm everyone up, and then we move in through a series of postures. One of the postures that I think will clearly demonstrate the differences between the 2 is Ardha Chandrasana, or half moon. In half moon, in the vinyasa class, we start from our warrior 2. So we take our front foot nice and forward. We make sure that we've got alignment, knees stacked over the ankle, and you really want to attempt to draw this thigh parallel to the mat. Bring your gaze forward over your front toes, and then you might shift your hips forward and back to develop a little momentum, or you might just lift right up into the pose. Fingertips to the sky and to the block. Inhale, pressing back through the heel. Now if you'd like more challenge, you can always lift those fingertips up off the block, or come to a posture that's not available to me, which would be bending that back foot, catching a hold of your toes, and coming into that variation. That would be what we would use in our vinyasa class. In contrast, in our Monday class and Friday class, our morning flow, we'll use a chair and a block for that same posture. Standing with the block firmly on the mat, lift the knee that's closest to the chair. Take your block in your hand, cast that leg behind you, bring the block to the floor. Press your hand into the block and into the chair. Turn your entire body to face the length of the chair. This is a great place to stay. If you'd like, you could lift your hand up to your hip. And that's full expression for our morning flow class. In our Monday and Friday morning flow classes, the intent of the class is to wake up our bodies, to begin to engage our muscles, and to prepare for the day. Our class begins with a series of sun salutes to warm things up, but these are a little bit modified from the traditional sun salute that you might find in a vinyasa. Our sun salute starts at the top of the mat with a block on either side. As we inhale, we lift our hands up overhead. Exhale, draw our hands down through heart center and all the way to the floor. Inhale, draw your crown forward. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands to the mat as you inhale. Lift your right foot up, take it all the way back. Shift your hips forward and back, finding your range of motion. And then drop that back knee to the mat. Untuck your toes. Bring your left hand to your left thigh. Lift your right hand up and overhead. Find your stretch. It should feel really good right here in your psoas. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your fingertips to touch, and then slide your left hand to your left hip. Extend the arm behind you, palm to the sky. Inhale. Bring it all the way up, facing to the sky. And as you exhale, fold forward, find your stretch. Bring both hands to the blocks. Shift your weight onto that front foot, tuck your back toes. Straighten both legs. Draw your crown forward, find your length in your spine, and then bend your elbows, lowering your spine in one straight line. Inhale and exhale. Bring your gaze forward to your toes. Walk your blocks forward. Shift your weight onto that front foot. Lift the back leg. Just passing through our warrior 3, reminding it of things to come. Inhale. And as you exhale, gently drop that foot to the floor. Bend your knees. Hands straight forward for your Utkatasana, awkward chair. Inhale. And exhale, rise up. Look up. Take your back bend. Draw your hands through heart center and all the way down. Fingertips to the floor, crown forward. Inhale. Exhale, fold. This time, take your left foot to the back of the mat.
Shift your hips forward and back, finding your range of motion. Drop your back knee to the floor. Untuck your toes. Right hand to the right thigh, left hand up and overhead. Find your stretch. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring your fingertips to touch. Slide your right hand to your right hip. Look over your right shoulder. Extend your hand long. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. And as you exhale, fold fingertips forward. Inhale, both hands rise. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands to the blocks. Shift your weight onto that front leg. Tuck your back toes. Straighten both legs. Draw your crown forward. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your elbows, keeping your spine nice and long. Fold. Breathing here, enjoying the stretch in the hamstrings. Bring your gaze to your toes. Walk your blocks forward. Bend your front knee. Shift your weight onto the front foot and lift the back leg. Warrior 3. Inhale. And on the exhale, gently, both feet to the floor. Bend your knees, drop your hips, hands straight forward for upward chair. Inhale. Exhale. Rise. Hands overhead. Take your back bend. Look up. Exhale. Hands to heart center by your side. So I hope you'll come and join us at one of our classes here at InnerLight. We offer yoga every day of the week. We have dance. We have belly dance on Wednesdays at 7. And it's a welcoming